of his party.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's actually a delight to rise to speak on second reading to a bill dealing with issues following the lifting of the Emergency Measures Act. That's great. I don't know about wartime, Madam Speaker, but certainly outside of wartime, we've never had the imposition of an Emergency Measures Act and state of emergency for as long as we have had under this pandemic. So it will be great to see the day when it's lifted. There are important matters of law embedded in this short bill, Madam Speaker. Just to give you one example is the Emergency Measures Act itself currently affords civil immunity to government officials. So one wonders why it's necessary, for example, to provide it as well in this bill. And I'm certain the Minister, Madam Speaker, will have a good answer to that. But it's just an example of the sort of matters of I guess, law in the context of what's in the Emergency Measures Act and what sort of liability or immunity, is provided for in the Emergency Measures Act, and what's being added with respect to this bill, respecting the operation of the order relating to COVID-19 under the Emergency Measures Act. Difficult title. So there's lots of important questions around that. So we'll be digging into this with some support in terms of understanding what the specific legal issues are that we can then bring forward at committee, Madam Speaker, and I'm certain that the Minister will rise to the occasion and we can enter into a good discussion about the ins and outs of the details of Bill 54. But as I started out by saying, it seemed like we'd never get to the point where we could start discussing anything about life after the state of emergency. So we're staring that down now, and that's very hopeful. Thank you, Madam Speaker.